So the first thing I notice is, do you see that we have a diameter in this circle? Because there's a diameter, what does that mean? What's the measurement of this arc? 180. So I usually start by labeling that. So we just need to find the measure of this arc. And if we know there's 360 degrees in a circle, you just need to subtract. So go ahead, pick up your calculators. If you don't have one, there's probably one close by. Pick up a calculator and take 360 minus 180 minus 117. Verify it with you guys. Make sure we're all getting the right answer. So if we take 360 minus 180 minus 117, who got 63? All right, good. So that would be the measurement of arc CD. All right, try to do this next one by yourself. Again, there's a diameter. So whenever you see a diameter, we know that that's 180. And actually, we don't even have to do that because it's asking us for the measurement of arc LJK. So yeah, we do have to do that. Never mind. All right, so we know that this arc here is 180. From here to here is 180. What is this one? What'd you get for that one? 111.
Videos. There were videos. And then you only got online during your times or when kids. Well, I do geography, but Tara McPherson was asking me about it.
Oh, about Algebra 1?
Yeah.
Algebra 1.
And I said, I know how my courses. I don't know how the math courses are set up.
The second semester was really good.
Okay.
I never taught her.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you get for this arc, for arc JK? You got 111. Who got 111? Raise your hand if you got 111. Okay, so we have to be really careful, though, because this question is asking us for the measurement of arc L, J, and K. So it's the whole thing that you see that I have written in, or I'm trying to scribble in red here. So to figure out the measurement of that whole arc, we have to take 180 plus 111. So go ahead and add 180 plus 111. And we should get 291 degrees. Now we did forget to do something here. We have to classify these as major, minor, or semi. So what would you say for 63? Is this a major, minor, or a semicircle? Minor arc. So let's write that. How do we know that's a minor arc? Yep, lower than 180. Good job. What about 291? What would this one be? Major arc. So let's write that. All right, so now let's go ahead and take out your notes, your yellow packet. And we're going to continue with inscribed angles, which is what we started on Wednesday. So we're on page 16. Okay, so I'm going to trace these arcs here, or angles. So this angle here. Okay, so we have this angle and we have this angle. You see the angles that I have highlighted in blue and yellow? Do you notice how both of these angles have the same arc? So angle MLN shares the same arc as angle MPN. And because they have the same arc, they are equal to each other. So I want you to take this 5x plus 9 and set it equal to 6x plus 9. Go ahead and do that. Take 5x plus 9 and set that equal to 6x plus 9, or 6x, sorry. I don't know why I said plus 9. It's just 6x. So take 5x plus 9 and set that equal to 6x. And let's solve that for x. So the only thing we need to do is subtract that 5x from both sides. And you should get that x equals 9. All right, who had x equals 9 as their answer? But they want us to find the measurement of angle L. Angle L is this expression right here. So let's find the measurement of angle L by substituting that 9 into that expression. So let's take the 9 we just solved and substitute it into that expression. Pick up your calculators and type in 5 times 9 plus 9. And who got 54 degrees? All right, good job. All right, so now let's do the same thing for the measure of angle N. So for the measure of angle N, we know that this angle is congruent to this angle. So I want you to pick up your, well, we have to start by setting these two equal to each other. So we're going to set 6y minus 1 equal to 3y plus 8. Let's go ahead and solve that. All right, who had y equals 3? So now to find the measurement of angle N, though, let's substitute that back in here. We're going to substitute it into this expression, that 3y plus 8. So the measure of angle N equals 3 times y plus 8, or 3 times 3 plus 8. Now go ahead and type that in your calculator. So 9 plus 8 is 17. Who got 17 degrees? All right, good. All right, so now let's talk about what if we have an inscribed angle and the arc is the diameter. Whenever you see that, you see how we have, this is my diameter right here. This is my diameter. And then this angle is intercepting that arc. Whenever you see that, we know because the inscribed angle is half of the arc. What's half of 180? 90. This angle is 90 degrees. So we can put that little box. Remember how we talked about how 90-degree angle is shown with the box? So that will help us because we know that that third angle is equal to 90 degrees. So when we look at this question here, we're going to solve this for, we have to write our equation. So what do we know about the measurement of this angle right here? What did we just say? What's the measurement of this angle? Angle L is equal to what? 90 degrees. So we can actually, here, let me zoom in. We can actually put 90 degrees right here. Does anyone know what the angles inside of a triangle add up to? Not 90, 180. So when you have an inscribed triangle, can you write in your notes that the angles add up to 180? So when we're talking about a triangle, if we have a triangle, it doesn't matter what kind of triangle it is. It could be isosceles, it could be equilateral, it could be a scalene. The angles inside always add to 180. So what we're going to do is take these three. I'm going to take this, plus this, plus this, and write an equation where it equals 180. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. So I want you to write 8x minus 10 plus 5x minus 4 plus 90 equals 180. And we have to solve that equation for x. So the first thing we want to do when we're solving an equation is collect our like terms. So we have 8x plus 5x. What is 8 plus 5? 13x. All right, and then pick up your calculator and add these three numbers together. Negative 10 plus negative 4 plus 90. So negative 14 plus 90, is that 76? Okay, so plus 76 equals 180. All right, now what am I going to do? What's my next step to solve for x? Subtract 76, good. So pick up your calculators. Let's subtract the 76 from both sides. And you should get 104. And then your last step is divide both sides by 13. So go ahead and do that and get your x value. So what do we get for x? 8. But we have to go back to the question. The question wants us to find the measure of angle K. Which angle is angle K? Is it the yellow, the pink, or the blue? Which one did I highlight? Which one of these is angle K? So which one am I going to put this 8 in? Am I putting it in here? Am I putting it in for here? Well, we already know this is 90. So which one? Am I putting it in for 5x minus 4 or 8x minus 10? All right, so let's do that. So the measure of angle K is 5 times 8 minus 4 Go ahead, pick up your calculators. So the main thing to keep in mind is when you have an inscribed triangle and the arc is the diameter, we're going to write an equation and set it equal to 180. So that would be 40 minus 4, which is 36 degrees. Who had that? This is the final answer that we'll be looking for on the test. So I'll give you a minute to finish copying that down. And I think we only have a few more questions and we'll be finished for today. All right, any questions so far? All right, let's do the same thing here. So now we have to find the measure of angle V. So because this is a diameter and this angle is intersected by this diameter, I'm going to put a 90 right here. Go ahead and put your 90. And let's write our equation. So our equation is going to be 7x minus 5 plus 2x minus 4 plus 90 equals 180. All right, I'm going to give you a couple minutes. Go ahead and solve that for x. And this is our last question for today. What you all got. So they're on the same side. You just add them together. So 7 plus 2 is 9. There you go. So now you're going to need in your calculator and these 4 numbers. So -5, -4, and so 7 and 2, when we add those together, we get 9x. 7x plus 2x is 9x. And then you're going to add -5, -4, positive 90. So when you add those three numbers, Do you get 81? Is that right? Okay. And then what would be my next step? Subtract the 81. Good job. Which should give you 99. And then divide by 9. So who had x equals 11? But is that the answer? No, because they want us to find the measurement of angle V. And that would be this one right here. So we're going to take that. So we have the measure of angle V is 2 times 11 minus 4. And 2 times 11 is 22, and 22 minus 4 is 18 degrees. So that would be the final answer that we're looking for. All right, if you finish homework 2 today, you can show it to me for extra credit. Go ahead, take out homework 2, continue working on that. Who submitted the e-learning assignment yesterday? All right, if you didn't, you can also use this time to submit that, so you can make sure you get your credit.